G'day, Peter here from Comfort Zone Insulation. I hope you enjoy our next video about insulation, and just remember, if you need a quote, click on the link and we're happy to help you out.
Alrighty, Eli here. This is just a video on how this other company's placed bats in the roof, and as you can see, they've just tossed them up here, not in the bays like they should be, all across the bays, all nice and lined up, but they've just chucked them in like this, like so, and obviously that's not very efficient, and it's taken a lot of time for us to organise it properly, and which we'll do in the next video, and we'll come back to, as you can see, I got my asbestos rated suit on, and I got my asbestos rated mask on, like so, in my light. I'm not too sure if you can see that, but that's me asbestos rated mask and my suit. My other offsiders over there doing that part of the job, and this is the full bats here. So we'll go and organise this lot and go and make it all nice and tidy and do the job properly first time. Alrighty, this is just a video on how to properly organise the bats before we put them in. As you can see, I just spaced them out like so. There's this one here. So I just spaced them out like so. That one's over there. And just measuring between the bays, you're like, oh, that bat's gonna do that bay, all that bay over there. That pack of bats, is gonna do somewhat all of that bay there. And this pack of bats is gonna do somewhat all of that bay there. So that's how to properly measure it out, and do that. As you can see, I've done all the way up there. Not too sure well how you can do that. I've still got to do this bay all the way across there with this bays and organise all these bags into the right spot. Alright, no worries, thanks for watching, and you have a good one. Alright, so this is the end product after we've put in all the bats, fiberglass insulation bats. As you can see, it's all the way out to the edges there, and there's no gaps, as you can see. There's just a piece of wood on the top of the joists there. What we do is we just move it around the joist, and what we do is we just put the bats underneath the joist. We just slide it underneath and move it out of the way if needed. And as you can see, if we come over here, it's all nice and flat on top of the joist, all the way out to the corner there, all the way out to this corner. This part's the garage bit in here. Try and get a better angle. That part's the garage over there, like so. That part's the garage, all nice and clean, all nice and flat. Sorry, up the tops of joists, and as you can see, it's all the way out to the edges, nice and up to the top of the joist. And same with this bit here. Now this bit, if we come up here, there's a broomstick handle, but we'll ignore that. As you can see, all up in this area is all nice and up to the tops of the joists. Over in that corner in there, also over in that corner in there, not too well yet, also over in that corner there, like so. Now if we come over here, now this section up here, as you can see in that corner is all done. all out in the corners. Same with that area there. Now this job was a bit difficult to do. I'll show you in a minute. But this area here, because it's in a tight little spot, you have to crawl into all the way out to the edge. So all the way out to the edge is there. And there are all done. As you can see, it's all the way out to the edge. And all the way over there in the middle, that's all done, all in the middle over there. Now I would come up and go and show you the end bit, but actually I'll do that now, just to save you some time. Now what we do with exhaust fans like this is we just put batts around the exhaust fan like so that none of the actual insulation comes into the fan, and it looks all nice and neat like that, like so. So that fan's all done, as you can see, all the way out to the edges in this tight little corner bit here. That's all done. Now if you move further across the back here, we'll get into this tight little space here. Alrighty, so as you can see, all out in the corners, in the middle bit. This is the middle bit here. If you go further along, that's the end corner here, and as you can see, out in that corner was quite difficult to do because it's very tight up in that little space, and that's all done along that corner there as well, and that's all done out on the edges like so. And I'll just bring you back over here on this side. As you can see, all nice and flat, and all out the top of the joist, which is 100 millimeters normally. And if it's not insulated to the correct R value, then you're not going to have a very good job done, or rather it's going to affect. Or rather, if you wanted a good job done, then we normally recommend R3.0 because it's at the 100 millimeters on the tops of the joists, like this job is. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is if you want a better value, or a better coating of insulation, you would want to insulate it up to R3.0 and not at R1.0 or something like that. Which I'll come out here. Now I'll just come out here and show you what protective gear we actually use for this type of job. Which I will come out here and demonstrate once I get out of this tight little spot here. Alrighty. Right, that's the. Oh, and also, any of the wires that are in your roof, what we do is we just put it on top of the batt, like so. Just put it on top of like so. and so it looks like a nice, neat job, and so the wires aren't running underneath the insulation as well. So I'll just come out into this open bit. Rightio, so, right, g'day there, it's Eli here from Stone Insulation. I'm just here with Paul. We just did a install with Fibre insulation batt, and I'll just ask Paul a couple of questions and whether you'd like our services and overall what he thought of the install. What did you think of how the effort that we went to install?
It was an amazing job. You and your brother have done an awesome job. I can't believe you did it all in one day, up there on the roof without too many breaks. It's hard work, and it looks like you've done an awesome job. So I'm very happy, happy, and I'm happy to recommend you to anyone. And if you give someone my number, and they give me a call and ask me, I'll tell them what a great job you've done, and yeah, fantastic.
Yep. All right, thanks, Paul. Well, you've heard it from the man, and we'll get going now. It's already getting late. But as I said, that's another job done by Stone Insulation. If you'd like to give us a quote, just give us a call or send us an email. Anyway, that's us, and you have a good one.